Hello everybody, how are we doing? We're back, hopefully with a much better outcome than we did in the last video. It was pretty rough going. It's probably the most frustrated I've been with this game yet. And maybe overall. Anyway, we have a mission. We need to take this transformer. Now it's a huge transformer which is going to cause this to be very top heavy. It's probably not going to fit in the bed very well. We need to take it from here all the way out along and up to the central distribution substation. Now you see that it appears to be very blocked in, so I'm going to have to bring the crane up with me. The reason I've chosen a truck which is probably too small is the large low bed truck that I would normally use gets beached very easily because of the design of the trailer. So I'm going to use this, and I'm hoping that I can get it up to the station without too much of an issue. Roadcraft being Roadcraft. Which object would you like? Let me let you select every object before we actually select the one that you want. Anyway, stop complaining. Right, okay. Let's see how this is gonna fit. Is it gonna? It's not going to fit. I know it's not going to fit, but how badly is it not going to fit? Yeah. I certainly wouldn't like to be sitting in a cab. That's for sure. Let's see if we can drop it back slightly. It's a little bit better. It's not great. This is going to be very, very sketchy, to say the least. Yeah. The one thing I would say, the route that I made to come up here before, where I had to build out a whole load of sand to try and get road trucks up and down it, the only trucks now coming up the road are actually, they're kind of hybrid in between. They're not this truck, they're more of a road truck as such, but they've got higher clearance and they're better. Wow. They're better equipped, I think, is the best way of going up and down these roads. So I haven't had any issues so far. Am I going to get past that without too much issue? Don't have anything coming just now. Yeah, this is why I didn't bring this low deck truck, because it would bottom out all the time. It would bottom out. So slowly. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the sketchiest way of bringing this transformer up. I could have just hooked it onto the crane and driven it up. As much. Oh, that rock just disappeared. It's like, nope. That's far too much weight for me to cope with. Yeah, there's no way that low bed. So I kind of feel like I'm being vindicated a little bit with my choice. Whew. This, wow. This is probably going to feel like the longest road ever driven. It's not actually that far away. I just need to be careful, trying to choose where it's most level. Ooh, I don't think there's going to be much suspension left. I'm sighing because I can see the camber in this road. I'm Wow. Wow. I, I held my breath there. I'm not going to lie. I'm in low now because I don't want sudden movements. I know that if I topple this over, I can get the crane, but it's more of a professional satisfaction of being able to do it without having to get the crane to pick it up. This, I think it's a Vorov, it's called. This truck is really good. It has a kind of crabbing in the wheel ruts. Ow. I don't even know how much this weighs, but it's not really the weight. I mean, if you look at all the... I'm assuming it's kind of like cooling fans that's attached to it. Obviously, this must be generating so much electricity. But it reminds me a little bit of a CPU fan for a computer. But this just... is so sketchy. Again, no sudden movements if possible. Just getting underneath the power lines. Could you imagine if that had struck the power lines? Right, okay, I'm going to have to park this up here and get the crane in because the wall goes all the way around there. Right, let's park that up. I'm going to go and grab this crane and I'll see you once we have arrived. So it turns out I didn't actually... I tried, there's a kind of... I don't know what you call that. It's an old horse and cart caravan. So I tried lifting it with a crane. There was no attachment points, so I was like, oh, okay. Might need to go all the way around, and I'm like, no. I should be able to hoist this in over the top of that fence. Well, why am I trying to make my life more difficult than it has to be? Unstrap that. I'm sure the suspension will have a huge amount of relief. Look at that. It's like... Oh. Nice and delicately. Beautiful. Now, she did mention that we need to get infrastructure. So we need to connect this to an active source. Now, nearest active source is the solar station. There's a lot of rocks, which means I'm going to have to dig up across the road to come up this way. But then I can just go in there. So that's what I'm going to do. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get the use your words lantern cable layer. So that's what I will do. Okay, so that's the nearest source. There is a power line, but it's broken. So let's take this. What I'm going to have to do is pretty much track, because of these boulders, I'm going to have to track very close to the road. Now, I anticipate at some point this road is going to be used for some, I don't know, supply. So I'm going to try and make my life a little bit easier by not digging the road up if I can manage that. We will see. Let's get digging. And unfortunately, you can't dig into the rock because it just comes up and tells you that it gets stuck or it can't. What is going on here? Hello? Wow. Well, rip the road. Right, well, let's try and minimize. What is this getting stuck on? What? I'm mighty confused. It's still stuck. That's going to be the worst cable lay job in the world. Certainly. Ah, that's what it was. Right, okay. Still showing blue at the moment, that's good, that's always a good sign. Yeah, so there's obviously hidden rocks somewhere. Oh, come on. What is going on? What are you stuck on now? Oh my god. The level of frustration continues. Come on. Seriously? It's the tracks. What's it stuck on? A tire. A tire. Yep, okay. Yep. Saying nothing. I'm saying nothing. I have a feeling that it's been designed this way so that you can't totally avoid the road, like so. This cable's going to have so many joins on it. Let's see what happens when it gets near the corrugated iron. Oh no, it goes there fine, okay. Alright, no way of avoiding the road here because we have rocks everywhere. And it's bouncing right down onto the middle of the road. If it comes to it, I'm going to have to relay this entire road with sand. Because as you can see, the mess it leaves. And even then, I don't know how much that's going to work. I think I might need to sharpen the teeth of this machine. There we go. Should be able now. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Keep sliding in the sand. It's central. Oh, look at the sparks.
Inspired work. The central distribution substation is all powered up and has nowhere to go. The whole point of the exercise was to give power to Tipple, but the power line to the town is out. I risk being called predictable, but guess whose turn it is to deliver the resources needed to repair it? You guessed right. So please get rolling.
Okay, so we need to restore the power line near Tiffle. So we need 5 steel beams. We've only got 3 at the moment, which is a huge pain in the backside. We have got the steel beams factory here. I think there's still some steel. We then need electricity, so we need to basically run a cable, I would suspect, from there, maybe down round the quarry, if possible. And where on earth? Maybe up there? Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. So we need another 5 steel beams to restore the municipal power substation. So basically I need to get 10 beams, so I need another 7 steel beams to complete this. Now luckily the crane is here, so I'm going to run a terrible looking road up there and get some steel beams made. Okay, with some of the things still lying about here, managed to get 17 steel beams. So I need 7 for the time being. I'll go and pack this up a little bit closer, and the Vorov will do absolutely fine for this. So let's get this loaded up, and we need to take 2 beams to the storage, and we need to take 5 beams to the substation. Okay, I've got the steel beams sitting waiting, 5 of them, and all we need to do, all we need to do, yeah, I suppose that is all we need to do, is run power cable down here. So we're going to run it down. I'm going to try and avoid hitting that rock. And then literally all the way up, or halfway up the hill we need to go. So let me try and maneuver this. I dare say I'm going to regret running down the middle of this road. And I surely will regret running across the road as well. I wonder if I even will be able to go across the road, because is that tarmac? This could be interesting. Try to avoid this. This route is still being used by AI trucks. So it is a bit of a concern for me. I think they're Vorov trucks, so they will... Watch that little tree. So it will get over some bumps. Talking about bumps. How much power must this thing need? Come on, just a bit more, just a bit more. Oh, you SOB. Boom. Right. Let's deactivate that. Move that out the way. So let's go back in here. So I've got the Vorov with the steel beams. So into there. Track that. Confirm. Beautiful. For generations to come, they will name their babies after us. Okay, the next thing I need to do is need to get this down to one of our bases. River base is not a huge distance away, so I'm going to run these down to the river base. I was contemplating putting all 17 beams on this, but I thought I'm just... That's asking for trouble. It was not struggling, but it was underpowered for the... Many beams I left out? 7. So let's get going and let's get these delivered. People in Tiffle will be naming their children after us for decades and generations to come. So not too painful in terms of being stuck or anything like that. This really is getting dug up. Okay, so obviously I forgot to track the thing, so that should be... Oh no. Wait a minute. Restore the municipal infrastructure. So what have we got to do? Desert base to the municipal... I knew it! I knew it! Right, okay, so... okay, so it is actually a different place altogether. So this is a desert base, if I orientate the map properly. This is the desert base we started off with, so we need to somehow... yeah, there's no real easy way. Suppose that route there would be the most sensible. Yeah, okay, right, let's start plotting our downfall. Thankfully, all of these routes are actually going in the same direction. Again, don't know what trucks they'll be using. So just gotta try and anticipate. So that's the road we're coming off here. See, this is so tight. I don't know if they're gonna get down here, and if they do get down here, like, oh goodness me. Yeah, that's... I need to keep checking this the correct way. That looks pretty bad. Yeah, if these are road trucks, this entire route is not going to work. I'm hoping they're not, just in the fact that the route's available. Now I will show you this machine, because I'll need to move it. I'm actually going to have to move it now, am I? Oh God, needs to go all the way around, avoiding all the stones. That's not very inviting, is it? Okay, right, let's dispatch vehicles and let's jump into this machine. So this machine comes with 2 configurations. It comes with a logging machine, and it also comes with the smallest blade you have ever seen in your entire life. How effective is it? Not that effective. Not for small stones. There's only two options with it, is manual and grading. And, I mean, it does go down quite a bit. And it can manipulate some of the terrain, but it makes it muddy. So actually, anything just sinks into it. Bigger stones, maybe. You know, it does have a large set of front wheels, which will make it good. That's the only one I can really see. Right. Okay, okay. Right, I'm feeling a little bit more confident. But these things are top heavy as well. Oh god. Right, that scout vehicle is from one of the other routes. What are the chances? What are the chances? Okay, this one will be turning off in a minute. Here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you've got to be kidding me on. Oh, oh, oh. Ouch, ouch. Rip the paintwork. Oh. Like, why not go into low gear? Just select low gear and you'll be okay. Oh no. Oh, you gotta be kidding me on. None of the other routes are at all any better. Can go round that way, but I still can't get up this way. I could go all the way around this way, but still not great to try and get up there. I mean, this is a really, this is such a decline down, and we've got vehicles coming the opposite direction. Let's see if I can edit this in a way that maybe avoids the big bump. Right, scout vehicles got past okay. First truck, which doesn't have a huge amount of high weight on it, that's fine. This one is going to be the one. Oh, it's slightly less bouncy. Wow. It's not... Oh, God. It's not going to cope going up there. Oh, the horrible noises a content creator makes when playing Roadcraft. These are very durable trucks. It just... Oh, turn right. What? What? Wait, what? Ugh. I pray this is a one-off route, but I don't think it is. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Don't topple over. Don't do that. My God. Hopefully the wheel ruts will make a difference. I'm not 100% convinced though. Turn. Turn. Turn too late. You're going to drive over the top of that rock. See, instead of blowing your horn, why don't you concentrate on the road, driver? Oh, goodness. I'm so glad it's not road trucks. That I think would be the utter definition of hell. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. Okay. This thing isn't going to cope. Oh, don't drive off the edge of the cliff. Is this Lemmings? Have I teleported into Roadcraft's version of Lemmings? Yeah, okay, that's why. Turn, 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 turn. Oh no. Yep. Rip. Rip. Oh good. Yep, you managed to do that. Well done. Okay. Right, okay. Oh, oh god. Why does it send you all the way back? Like, why? So, let's take that back to there. Let's take this back to here. I have serious doubts about this. Oofed. Yeah, that... Does anyone remember Dukes of Hazzard? Oh, this is a Roadcraft version of the Dukes of Hazzard. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, what fresh hell is going to happen here? This is already... Oh no, I got my head in my hands. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Oh, no, no, no! What the hell? That has got to be the craziest ever route I have saw. Wow. Okay. Right, wait, what? You've got to be joking. Okay, an active source. I wonder what active source that's going to be. Right. So, yeah, not going to be able to come down there. Could come down here. Along and down. And down. I'm going to end up going over the top of where my... Okay. Right. I'm going to have to actually teleport the main machine to desert. And I'll see you once we're ready to lay some cables. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Whilst we're doing this, I must apologise for how frustrated and annoyed I was in my last video of Roadcraft. It just broke me. The game broke me with the conditions that it put in place. Those trucks are so underpowered. Anyway, I went on enough about it. But apologies anyway. It's not always fun listening to somebody who's frustrated and moaning and complaining. There is the village we are heading towards. Now, by the looks of the map, we've got a clear run to where the road is. And then we can run it down the road. Now, I think the supply route for this is was a one-off. So I don't think we need to use the road again for AI at the moment. I don't have much choice. As you can see, there's loads of rock and other things that are going to stop me from being able to stay off of the road. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, okay, so I want to take a right here. Right turn, Clyde. Yeah, it's going to be bang right down the middle of the road. I think I can take a left here. There's one of our many scattered vehicles across the map. The town will be ecstatic to get electricity back. Anyone who's been without electricity for a short period of time or a long period of time knows how frustrating it is, and everything you want to do involves electricity. It just shows you how dependent we are. Objectives, because I didn't track it. Objective, boom! Is it like, oh, you're joking? Flux and flow is complete.
Oh, I just received a task that seems like the perfect palate cleanser. How do you feel about helping promote science? The beauty is that you don't even need a PhD for this one. Just bring a truck of supplies and some generators to an archaeological dig nearby. You know what? I think you really nailed that last task. Just like all the others so far. Before you arrived, this place was cut off from the world. Had no water and no electricity either. And look at it now. Well, still not much of a looker, but you really resuscitated it. Feel the accomplishment yet? Sometimes it's delayed. Don't know about you, but I could really use a weekend poolside with one of those little umbrellas in my drink. Anywho, I can almost see the end of the task list now. How about making it a real home run? I know you're up to it.
Oh, right, we need to send supplies to the excavation area. Oh, right, okay. I had horrible visions of it going that way. Right, okay. Oh, good job we built that bridge. So we've got... What have we got here? We've got... It looks like big cargo. Maybe smaller cargo. We need to bring it to there. I hesitate to say it doesn't look too bad. So where's the third one? Third one's at the port. Oh, it's actually a fuel tanker. Oh god, these roads are horrendous. Up there and there. Okay, that's the side missions. The main missions we have. Why can't I select this, the main missions? There we go. Clean up the operating area in a solar Radiance lab. Okay, so we need... Oh god, that's a lot of things. Solar Radiance lab. Where exactly is that? Wow, look at that for a solar array. Right, okay. We've got a trek ahead of us, and I don't even know how... Oh, there's another bridge? Where does that bridge connect to? Right, there's concrete slab facilities there. That's a scout vehicle. I might try and build a bridge from here over. that would save a bit of time. Otherwise, I'm having to navigate all the way around. So we need to clear those areas, and then we need to deliver the semi-truck to there. Right, okay. Is that not one of the side missions? Oh, there's two of them. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to crack on. I think I'll do the side missions and I'll build that bridge before starting the main missions just to see how many concrete slabs would that be? Where is that again? Let me just get my bearings. Here. So if we went from here to there is 4 slabs. That's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I'll crack on and get that stuff done, and I'll see you once we're ready for the main missions. I'm using this little truck, and I have to say, I love this little truck. It's not an off-road truck. It does okay, in the main, but I actually really like it. Beautiful. 6 concrete slabs. Stupidly, I saw that I had 2 in the resources already, but yeah, I just decided to. 4. Okay, let's get these loaded up, and we're literally just going to here. So I'm hoping I can get this truck over that sand. Uh-oh. 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 No! See, I'm hoping... For me, I was hoping that that would... You know, that truck taking the concrete in would increase the concrete. But I don't think it does. Let's have a look and see what happens. No, see? Does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right. Fold. Boom. Right. All loaded up. 4 slabs. Let's see how this little main machine does. Can I cut this? Can I get enough momentum going down the road? So far, but remember what it's like when it hits a bump. Oh, oh, you SOB. Yeah, so this is what's wrong with this truck. Look, it's literally hitting a brick wall every 2 minutes because it's overweight. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've got a ramp on our bridge. Oh, that's horrendous. Oh. I was too busy looking ahead. So we obviously need to clear this area out, which is part of the reason that I built the bridge, basically. I wonder if I can I make the bridge better? I can obviously delete the bridge. And then let's go back in. Now if I put it here this time, and then run it like that. Yeah, that doesn't look any better, does it? That actually looks worse. Right, I need to get the crane over here anyway to empty these 3 areas. So let's jump into the crane and build the bridge again. The jury's out. I don't think it's any better. But Is it like... Oh, oh, oh. Hello. Why are you not... Okay. Why are they rubbing like that? It shouldn't be doing that. Oh my god. What is going on? This is going to throw me off the edge, isn't it? There we go. Yeah. That's not the best. Oh, hi. As you do. Right, okay. I think this might be one of the main missions.
Jeez Louise. I'm only looking at the satellite picture and I'm still impressed. Didn't know what to expect when I read Solar Radiance Lab on the map, but it certainly wasn't this. And to think you're bringing this back to life. I envy you again. Honestly, for starters, you only need to clear out all the debris, but still, this place is really something.
Yeah, thanks, Kelly. Right, I will get on and get clearing the rest of all of this. This entire area is huge. I don't even know what else needs to be taken out of it. So I'm going to go for the 2 pipes and the container. But because it's so wide, the area, it's actually really difficult to get stuff moved. So I'm actually having to hook things onto the crane and then drive the crane out of the area and then drop it off. Right. I'm going to try and drop this. Beautiful. Okay, I genuinely have no idea if I have everything out or not. Okay, what else could there be? We've got a tank over there. Yeah, that looks about the only thing that's left, so let's go and get the tank. I don't see that it's in the way, but, you know, it's in the area, so... There we go.
Now that the entrance to the lab is clear, all thanks to you, it's time to get some materials in. You don't really need to bring them on your own, though. Just plan a route for our trucks from the concrete plant. Oh, and the lab's piping system needs a little repair. Just a few valves that need installing. No biggie.
The love and jobs just keep on coming, don't they? So we need to repair the piping. So we need to deliver that object to there. So there's 3 sites on the solar Radiance lab that we need. We've already got the crane and we've got the cargo truck. I need to get that. I need to get that truck off the back of the flatbed. Yeah, so that's all 3 of them. We need to plan a supply route, which is going to go from the concrete facility across. So I'm worried about this. I'm worried about this stupid part of the ramp, how it's going to be. So I don't know. I'm going to go and do the side mission, and I'm going to leave it there for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Till next time, take care, stay safe. Bye bye.